HMG Polo, CEO, artist, producer, Mrs. Master, whatever you know. This the intro to Polo's place. Yeah.
You already had the idea for HMG while you was in there?
Hell no. Football was still, like, I was trying to get out so I can see if I could still continue that. But then when I realized that shit was over, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I ended up moving to Tennessee on the hump, but with my girlfriend at the time, her mom had just recently got remarried and moved to Huntsville. So I was like, shit, my aunt and grandma is 45 minutes up the road from where your mama say. I'm just gonna slide with y'all. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? And then I was working with the moms and shit she had, cause I couldn't get no job. She got the record now. So it was like, damn. But she put me on. She really fucked with the nigga. And then I got sick of working, man. I like to get it how I get it. I didn't get the HMG goddamn thought until I quit and got fired from GM. I said quit and got fired at the same time. But it was one of those situations.
You saw him coming. You saw him walking up to you. And you was like,
nah, I didn't even see it. But when I went up to the main office, I ain't never ever been in. Before y'all even start this bullshit, I'm quitting. But we can go through this, whatever the fuck it is. But I quit. I ain't fucking with y'all, cause y'all ain't fucking with me.
Cause y'all ain't fucking with me.
But that's when, and it really, I wouldn't say hooker music was even envisioned then. Like when I quit, it was right December. So I ended up, December. I ended up buying the computers, the desk, and the keyboard, and the programs. And then it really wasn't even, it was really like King Polo beats. I was just gonna be on some me shit and just sell beats. And then I thought about it like, this could be so much more than just that. Why stop there? Like, I could take this to the fucking, blow a hole in the ceiling and shoot up out this motherfucker.
So you produce too?
Yeah, I do all that. Mix, master, write. I just wrote a hook for Sable. So, like 2 nights ago when they recorded that shit. And that shit hard. I'm on my little Yachty shit.
So since you've been getting more into it, you discovered that you're good at other things too.
Yeah, I mean, like when it comes to music, when it comes to art, I always like art class, and I played the saxophone, the trumpet, and I still play the drum. So like when it comes to music, I always been into it. I just never really realized that was kind of like what I'm here for.
A business opportunity?
Nah, not even just that, just what I'm here for. Like, the more I thought about all the shit that I have wanted to do and could have very damn well been the truth at, it wasn't my purpose, but this shit is gonna shake something.
Do you implement your sax or trumpet or drums in your
beats? Hell yeah. I love the saxophone. And I put the trumpet, I ain't gonna say I put the trumpet in a lot because it overpower a lot of things. But saxophone, hell yeah. I think I just made, Ghost was making a beat and he asked me to put a few tracks in, and I put a saxophone. That's one of my favorite instruments.
So 5 years, where you gonna be with this music stuff?
Everywhere. 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 Global. I mean, we barely, you know what I'm saying, tipping the iceberg now, but we finna be fucking global.
Do you intend to stay independent, or you like?
See, that's. I'm not signing no deal. I mean, I say that now. Motherfucker hit me with 20 million. I might, you know, fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, I'm signing that bitch. But I'm going independent until I get a label deal. I'll take a distribution, but that ain't nothing serious, you feel me? But I'll take a distribution deal. But as far as like H&G Polo being signed, nah. If I sign something, it's gonna be for Hooker Music Group. Cause it's more than just music to me. Like I want to do a lot of shit. Like
Tell us about your
clothing line, Hooker Music Group, apparel. Really just like a merch for the label, but I got so many envisions on like different type of polos, and my name is Polo. Polo come from me wearing Ralph Lauren a lot. A lot of that shit was collared shirts and shit. I like collared shirts. Don't got one on now, but it is what it is. And I got a lot of ideas for like a whole polo line. Yeah, Hooker Music Group line. Well, it ain't gonna be Hooker Music Group line, but Hooker Music Group apparel. But I got a lot of ideas that people gonna fuck with. All the footage of me and my niggas just climbing, whether it's us in the studio, us out and about, shows, it really just be us cutting up in the studio most of the time. But it's finna be a lot more shit like behind the scenes. It's really just behind the scenes, which y'all see in between all this fancy shit we got going on.
Tell us a little bit about life growing up as Polo.
Life growing up as Polo wasn't hard. My dad was in the military. Oh shit. You know, he was tough as hell, you know what I'm saying? But he instilled great man qualities in me. And I'm not gonna embarrass him on my mama. So you feel me, like it wasn't hard. It was, you feel me, cause moving from place to place and country to country and going to Japan and not knowing what the fuck these people talking about, not being scared or nothing, but you know what I'm saying. It was just like a big ass adventure, but it was cool. But it was always something new, something different obstacles nigga had to jump and face. But it was hard, man. My parents showed us, me and my little sister, a good life growing up. I done seen way more than a lot of people had thought about seeing. So, you know what I'm
Countries did you live in?
Japan, Cuba, Italy, London. We've been to Paris, Singapore, Puerto Rico. I've been in more countries than I've been in states in the United States. And I've been in a lot of places in the United States, so I got family everywhere.
What country did you enjoy the most and why?
I really like Cuba. I can't really say I like none of them the most, because that shit was all a different experience everywhere. Like in London, I dealt with terrorism, and you know what I'm saying, like traveling on the bus and shit by myself, going to Germany and like shit like that. And in Cuba, it was just like hot all the time, so I was damn near back home in Florida. I mean, you had banana rats and shit, but you know what I'm saying, it was cool. I played paintball, got trophies for paintball and this shit, you feel me?
Like the women in Cuba.
I was on the base.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go off the base to Cuba because of Castro and all that bullshit. So I didn't get to experience Cuba, but I was in Cuba. I was in Guantanamo Bay. When they had the terrorist attacks, 9/11 and shit, we was in Cuba. So like where my parents lived, like where our house was and shit, if you look at my parents' back window in their room with binoculars, you could see the camp where the terrorists was being held and shit. Like you could see it, like motherfuckers over there. It was cool though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.